Hello friend, so till here in previous part we have successfully tracked our camera. So today we are going to track our object. So this car object we have to track. Now let's start the class. So in the same sequence, then simply right click on test object node, then click on tracking, then click on auto track. Now see, I think auto track node is here. Now again attach your test object to the auto track node. Okay, so if you will see here in same tree you have to continue. Okay, so if you want to track your object you have to ignore your camera motion. So now simply again click on mask. Now this is your previous mask which you have created in part 1. Okay, suppose if you want to use this mask, then you can use with the help of invert option. Okay, otherwise you can create another mask. Okay, so now here I am going to use same mask. Okay, so for this just simply click on activate options. Now here you will see this is your previous mask which we have created for your camera motion. Okay, now here we have to track our object, so we have to invert this mask. So simply just click on invert. Okay, otherwise you can create another mask. Okay, so this is not compulsory that you can use same mask, you can also create a new mask. Okay, now after this just simply again click on your mask. Now if you will click on preview, you will see now these points are going to track. Okay, now if you will see here camera group, this is the main important things before tracking your object motion. Okay, see if you will see here you will see just camera group. Okay, so you have to create a new group for your object motion. This is most important things. Okay, because both motions are different. So first you have to create a new group, then you have to track your object. Okay, then for this simply click on plus options to just simply give a name for your object motion group. Okay, now here you have created a object group. Now I am going to track our object. Okay, now simply click on auto track. Now here you will see your object has successfully tracked. Okay, now I am going to solve our object. So before solving, if you want you can delete high error points with the help of errors option, or manually also you can delete your high errors points. Now if you want to check here you can simply select and delete. Now just see and check, like these points if you will see in reflections these points are not good. Okay, so just if you want to you can delete before your solve object. Okay, now just simply select and delete. Okay, now simply select and delete, just press 2 times. Okay, now if you will see downside, this is your delete option. Now simply click yes. Now select another point, then downside you will see delete option, then simply click on delete, then yes, 2 times you have to click on delete. Okay, now same like just simply select your points and simply 2 times press on keyboard delete options. Okay, I think this is sufficient. Okay, now I am going to solve our object motion. Now for this just simply right click on auto tracking node, then click on solving, then after this you have to click on object solver, not camera solver, because we are going to solve our object motion. So simply you have to click on object solver. Okay, now just simply click on object solver. After this just simply downside you will see solve object option, just simply click on solve object. Now just click. Now here you will see your object has solved and it's showing a bounding box which is representing your object motion. Now downside you will see some options are there, so I am going to hide some objects. Then simply click on show geometry options, you can hide your geometry. Okay, now clearly you can see. Okay, now if you will play you will see now see some red points are there, maybe these points are generating error in your object motion. So if you want you can delete from them. Okay, then simply just click on error, then downside you will see some errors. Okay, then simply middle mouse, just hold middle mouse and up and down, you can maximize your this area. Otherwise you can simply click on fit view, okay, like this something. Now simply just maximize this one. I think here if you will see, this is maximum error here, okay. Now simply just click on trim. Now just reduce errors like this. Now after this, simply refine objects, okay. Now just click on refine object. I think this is perfect solution for us. Now play and check your object motion quality, okay. Now simply click and check. I think this is looking good, this very perfect, okay. Now after this, if you want to check your object in 3D view, now simply click on two horizontal viewport options. Now here you will see, this is your camera and this is your object, okay. Now here if you want to adjust little bit object rotation, so you can adjust from here, okay. Now simply click on again trackers. Now downside you will see some orientation mode options, okay. From here you can rotate object motion frame, okay, according to your object. Now see, just simply click on single view. Now so in orientation mode, just simply click on rotate around origin. Then now you can simply rotate your object box. I think this is sufficient for us. It's looking good. Now again check in 3D view. Now see, this is your object, this is your origin point, and this is your camera. Now after this, if you want to adjust your distance from camera, then you can also adjust your object distance from camera with the help of same options. Now simply click on again orientation mode, then select your distance from camera. On camera you will see one icon is there. With the help of this icon you can adjust your object distance from camera. Now simply just click and adjust. Now you will see, I think this is sufficient. Now click on single viewport again. Now after this you will see, then simply play and check your object motion quality. Now see, all points are perfectly following your object motion. I think this is too sufficient for us. Okay, now simply click on stop. Now till here we have successfully tracked our object motion. Now here we are going to add some text objects, okay. Now simply right click on object solver, then geometry, then simply text objects, okay. Now double click on text object. Now take any text object which you want. Now simply I am going to take thumb track, okay. Now then click, uncheck these options, then simply add to scene, okay. Now see, now here you will see object is added successfully into the scene. Now we have to move our object near to the our object's point, okay. Now simply click on interaction mode, then select place at selected feature, then select your car points, okay. Now any point you can select which is located on car or object, then select this one. Now this object is placed on this point. Now if you want to resize, then simply click on scale and you can adjust your scale. I think this is sufficient. Now simply again click on none, then play and check your object motion quality. I think this is perfect. Now here you will see test object is also following according to your object motion and points are also following. Now till here both motions you have successfully tracked in pftrack. Now after this I am going to export these tracking data in different 3D packages. So for this just simply right click on your test objects, then click on export, then simply again click on export. Now see, double click on your export node. Downside you will see different options, okay. So in format, first select Maya, then I am selecting this option, Autodesk Maya 2011 ASCII. Okay, this options. Now in file name, you can select your folder where you want to place your MA files, then simply click and select your folder. From here you can also create a folder. Now just simply click on folder. Now just double click on this. Now in this folder you are going to save your files. Simply click on save. If you want to change your name, then simply you can change. Okay, now just simply click on save. After this you have to click export scene. This is important things. Okay, after this you have to click on this options. Now click on export scene. Here you will see export succeeded. Now if you want to export for Macs also, you can export. Then simply select in format options, Autodesk 3D Max 2011 scripts. Okay, this option you have to select for Macs. Now select, again check your locations or folder. Then after this simply click on export scene. This is important. Okay, just simply click on export scene. So both files are saved in your folders. Okay, so till here we have successfully exported our tracking data. In next class we will continue on how to import your PFTrack tracking data in different 3D packages like Maya or Max. So if you like this video, watch and support us.